first I want to know, have you heard from anybody that was in your book?
Ellen DeGeneres.
Did she reach out to you?
Yeah, she was furious.
What did
Livid.
What did she say?
She just really was on a rant, and she was, you know, because I had mentioned on your show that, you know, I wish that women would support each other more, in particular super influential women, and, you know, I expressed that to her, and she was like, I don't have to have anybody on my show I don't like and I don't want. And I said, I know. And she kept saying, you know, I don't hate you. And I said, I don't think you hate me. And so, you know, I mentioned the Joan Rivers thing, that Joan Rivers and I actually used to talk about. We had sort of a running joke. Like, we used to joke around and go, have you heard from Ellen? No. And we always knew the answer, we know. So Ellen was like, why would you guys have heard from me? And I go, no, we were like speaking more metaphorically. But I just said, look, after all this time, 2 years since Joan's passed away, I go, I don't like it that you labeled me as a mean comic. Like, I believe there's all kinds of comedy, but I don't want Joan to be labeled as mean, because I said she didn't have a mean bone in her body, and she kind of wasn't necessarily hearing that. But I will have to.
Was it a major misunderstanding between you and Ellen, or do you feel that?
I don't think. I think we understand.
Once she explained herself, did you feel like, okay, well, here's her point of view?
No, she didn't explain herself. She was she was very upset. She was very upset. Right. So I tried to sort of, you know, just stick up for myself, make some points, and, you know, I said, Ellen, this is my experience with you. I said, you've been mean to me. I'm not saying you're a mean person across the board, but you can't, like, take my story. It's like my experience. So, you know, I was trying to talk about the whole, like, female empowerment thing, but she wasn't
really hearing it?
Well, you know, she kind of has tiers, I think, of deciding who kind of deserves it or who doesn't and stuff. And, you know, after the phone call, I literally started sobbing, because at the end of the day, whether we like each other or not, I'm always going to support a woman who's over 50 in the game and making a great living. Like, and I just kept saying to her, there's so few of us. Like, that's why I'm glad to be here. You know, I said, Ellen, I have a book out. I said, selling a book these days without a TV show is like selling a dinosaur figurine. I said, I got to do whatever I can, go on every show. I've been doing signings back to back. Like, I was just trying to say, like, I'm not in a situation like you, and really nobody is. So
thank you, Kathy.
All right.
Congrats.
Thank you.